Hi, this is currency converter. I just finished developing in Visual Basic. So if I click on that, just select any of the countries that I would like to convert to, and that is it. So that's how it works. It's just a request from someone out there. So I've just put this together for the fellow up there. So what I'll do next is just take you guys straight into Visual Basic development environment and just show you how I've put this together so quick. Well, let's go into Visual Basic now, guys. Hi, I've just received this text from one of my viewers asking me to develop or if I have currency converter in Visual Basic. So I'm just going to knock that out of the way right now because I already have everything in place. I might as well just get it done and over with. And right here, I have the component I intend to use. Is going to, that's how it's going to look like, and that is it right there. So they all have a name anyway, so maybe just make it a little bit bigger. I will enhance the component and get back to you guys. Let me just do that first. So right here, that's the front cover of my currency converter. So if I move it down, you guys will see the rest of the component right there. And here I have the combo box, the text box right here, that's the label. So let's move all of these down and just enhance it all a little bit more. So let's increase the font size for everything to about, let's make that 24. Okay, there and there. I think that's all right. Okay, in here that'll be the names of the countries that I intend to use. Right here, that'll be the names of the country, and this way you enter the money or whatever you want to convert. Maybe we should even add some data into it. Okay, let's get a label and just enter. Let's see, enter amounts. Enter amounts right there. The amount you enter will be in British pound sterling, and that will be converted to whatever country you selected. So let's increase the font size of that. Let's make that about 16. Move it up a little bit. That's fine. And here, select a country. Maybe we should just copy and enter in there. Select a country. There. Okay, and maybe we should include one more button and just make that reset undo. I just want this and just call that maybe a reset button. There. Okay, move this aside and this one comes to the middle, just like that. Okay, now can we close it all? Yes, we can. Move it aside again and continue with the development. Let me just move this up a little bit. Okay, let's see. Right, so all of this needs to go, send it back, and these two send back. Alright, so that's fine. Okay, we need the name of this, so that's BTNCCC. So double click on that. Anytime you double click on that, BTNCCC.visible, that becomes true, equals true. Alright, so when we double click on this one that is called BTNCCC, we double click on it, we expect it to become false. Sorry, when we click on it, it becomes false. So if I run the program right now, this is what you see: false, true, false, true. Okay, so now let's continue. We then need to declare some variables there. Those variables will be the country conversion rate. So let's do that now. And right here I have the variables there. Those are the variables I intend to use for the countries. There they are, from here down here. So just about 8 countries. Now the next thing is to go to the form, double click on the form and enter the following. We want the following to be displayed on the combo box. So if I run it, click on that, I want all of those to be displayed on the combo box. You see that, guys? Okay, so let's close that and then continue. Then the next thing we want to do now is to at least enter one function to carry out the calculations. And let me enter my function right here. Maybe I should enter it up here. Let's come up here so that you guys can see it. That's my function right there. That's the function that will carry out the calculation. You take it from here down. That's the function. Then the next thing will be, I think I might as well, that's the close one. In the case of the close, I want something else to happen. So let's say LBL currency itself dot text equals, make that 0. Then TXT currency dot text, we want that to be nothing as well. Why? This one, combo box itself, I want you to default back to that. Okay, that's that taken care of. Right, so supposing, yeah, that's fine, that will take care of that anyway. So what is left is just for me to carry out the calculation when I double click on this very button right there, this button. But let's take care of this first. We can just copy all of this, copy that and dump that in there. That is the reset. In the case of the reset, we don't need this. Delete. Okay, now double click on the conversion on the converter or the conversion button right there and just enter the following lines of codes there. So those are the lines of code for the conversion itself. So if you have a good look at it, take it down. That is to reset. That's my reset. So let's just enter reset right there. And this is just to load up the following. Why this is to close the BTN button to make it invisible, and here that's to close everything. Here that's the function. Right up here, those are the variables. So I will take it from the top again, just scroll down a little bit so that you can see it. And that's the solution for your Visual Basic currency converter. I will upload it right now so that you can see it and send you an email. I suppose you all enjoy it. If you need the code, you can always get back to me. So let's run it now. Run the program, but before then, let me just come back here, move this back to the center right there. That's fine. And now run the program. Click, select a country, enter whatever you want to convert. That's in white. Let's change the color to black. Select that, come back in here and just change the color from white to black there. Maybe we should even enter, let's just call that converted there. Shall we call it amount converted or currency converted? Anyway, currency converted, so that's fine. So that is that. So let's just put it there. Yeah, that's fine somewhere then. Okay, so move this. Let's be sure everything is the way I want it before I finalize it anyway. Okay, I think we should finalize this program. This is how it's looking right now. So click on that, select a country, maybe select something else and just enter. In case of Kenya, I think this output is too small. That's why I think it's fine now. So let's say Brazil, convert, Canadian, convert. Alright, I think it's Canadian dollars really. So let's see, let's go back in into the code and get that sorted. Let's Canada. Let's come back to where it says Canada right there. Just change that to $sign. Yeah, I think it's Canadian dollar. And give it a try one more time. Let's see. Change that. Select Canada and see. There. Converts. Okay. Well, with that, my friend, I'm just gonna call it the end of this program. I suppose you enjoy it. If you have any other comments, you can always just send me an email. You have my details and I'll get back to you. But I think we still need to move to enlarge this a little bit. Let's go back in there and just enlarge it a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Yeah, something like that. And bring it to the center. Yeah, that should do it. There, I think that'll be about right now. And that is all. So with that, I'll just call it the end of this program. I suppose you will enjoy it. So you have a nice day, my friend. Bye for now.